What's your full name?
Sonia Garnica.
My name is Matthew Miller.
What's your definition, or what do you think depression is?
It's being sad for like months instead of weeks.
Is that it's a feeling. Usually it's a feeling of sadness or loneliness.
What do you think triggers depression?
I guess anything that makes anyone that sad, like from losing a family member to losing a pet to like losing even your phone, anything can make you sad. To go to that level.
I think there's a lot of different triggers of depression. I can't speak necessarily for other people, but there's a ton of different things that people could be depressed for, whether it's past experiences that are still in their mind and they keep thinking about it.
Have you ever been depressed, and if so, how did you feel and why?
I was depressed when my pet cat died. And I guess why? Because you feel a bond with it, like you do with a human or anything else, even though their lives are supposedly put more aside than a human, but it's like, really you get depressed when you love something a lot and then you lose it. You can't replace it. You can buy another cat.
That's true.
In my own personal life, depression usually comes on if I'm like by myself and it's not by my choice. So if I'm at home and everybody else is out doing something, sometimes that's a situation where I would get depressed. Also, if I'm in a situation that I'm unfamiliar with and I don't know many people around, you kind of get like lost in the shuffle.
How do you deal with depression and stress whenever the time comes around to it?
I would draw or scroll on the internet or talk to somebody about it.
Like me?
Yes.
One of my go-tos is music. If I just put music on and keep myself busy, watch a show that brings back memories, like good memories from the past. My go-to just in life in general is to always be doing something, and that's why I get involved in a lot of things. I try to always surround myself around good people, and that usually helps me keep a more positive mindset.
Statistics show that the ages of people that are most affected by depression are 15, 32, and senior citizens. Why do you think that is?
Well, I guess with 15 years old and teenagers, we're really stressed out about school and how we're gonna get our life together. And 20s and 30s, I guess you're still trying to get your life together. And when you're 40s and 50s, that's when you actually get it all together because you're mature enough. And that's for senior citizens, I guess, because mainly because sometimes your family doesn't really care about you. During that, you think that you're just you're moving on, you're going and everything. And especially when you go to senior citizen homes that aren't really good, and they just treat you very wrong, that makes you really depressed.
I think the age of 15, that's like freshman and sophomore year in high school. And usually after elementary school, you come to high school and there's a lot of new students. You're trying to redefine yourself. And I don't know if it's necessarily a power struggle, but you're kind of trying to redefine yourself, and you can kind of take away any labels from elementary school, but there's also people in high school that can put labels on you that you may not want. And there's just a lot of feelings going on, a lot of new people, and sometimes that can trigger some sad feelings, some feelings of loneliness if you don't fit into a group right away. Elderly people, maybe the end of life, that could be depressing. Maybe they've lost a loved one, or they don't have parents anymore. Middle-aged, 32-year-olds, I'll let you know in 10 years what triggers depression around then.
And finally, what advice would you give to a close friend or person out there who is going through depression right now?
I guess it depends on the level of depression, because there's different kinds of depression. If it's a very light one, I would say you'll talk to a friend or somebody you can trust with information. But if it's really severe depression, you should talk to your parents immediately and see if they can give you some therapy or some help if it's really that bad.
One, to talk to people. Don't keep things in. If you're talking to someone, really try to listen to what they have to say as well. I think it's easy when you're going through something to think that somebody doesn't understand, but really to take to heart what other people are saying, because you never know, they might have gone through something very similar and have some good advice on how you can pull through that situation. So I think conversations are always a two-way street, And it's good to kind of talk to other people, but then also make sure that you're really taking to heart what people are saying. Those would be my best pieces of advice. Not really to have that connection with other people and use them not as a crutch, but as a resource and as someone that can help you through anything you're going through.
I feel like the sky is falling down. Ain't nobody here to play around. Push it to the edge, I won't back down. 'Cause it's time to go hard and go home. One way up, no way out. I give it all for the family. We stay up, no bailouts. Give it all for the family. Hey, hey, for the family.
How do you deal with depression and stress whenever the time comes around?
Like I just scroll on the internet and draw a lot.
What the fuck is this wind? I mean, like, I don't know, sometimes when I'd be like,
Fun dip.
fun dip.
Yeah, there's like what? There's like a piece of hair that's like bluer than the other sides. Like this is way more blue than everything else.
I know, right? Fun dip. Head ass.
Fun dip.